Hello, dreamers, and welcome back to Dream Queen by Perla. So, Aries Taurus Cusp for the week of July 27th through August 2nd. Um, something. Okay. Something doesn't smell right. And what I mean by that, there is some type of suspicion or some type of inclination that you're getting regarding um, someone around you hiding something or someone around you being very secretive. Um, there is a sense here of information being withheld. Now, that can be, again, for a number of reasons. Either someone is scared or is afraid of coming clean with the truth, or someone is embarrassed or ashamed or feels guilty over something that they did. That's as much as what they're telling me at this moment. I'm assuming that this may have to do with love for some of you, because I try to keep that energy of love, right? For the love readings that will be posted on Thursday. But there's definitely here somebody that is hiding something, that is keeping some type of secret, and it's almost like you kind of know or you sense that something isn't right, or something isn't something is just not adding up, is what I'm thinking, what I'm picking up. Excuse me. So again, I'm picking up this huge sense that it has to do something with love, because it's like it's two people that may have kept secrets from each other, or may have not said everything that was on their mind, or may have not always expressed their feelings regardless of the reason, right? Either because you were afraid of being rejected, or you were afraid of things turning into an argument, or whatever it is. Regardless of anything, I do see one of you walking away and kind of leaving this behind. Now, when it comes to you and your own personal growth this week, which is what we're looking at, right? There is a sense here that somebody feels that they have to start over, or that the work that they put into something was wasted time. Again, and this can be in relationship, work, projects, it doesn't really matter. Somebody feels like they wasted the time, like they were used, or that they were taken for a fool. Now, this could be your current energy, the energy that you're coming out of, or the energy that you're going into. But I feel more of this energy of like currently you feel like something in your life was a failure, something in your life was a waste of time. And you're kind of in a space where you're trying to see the lessons, or you're trying to see the positive in something, but at this moment anyways, as you're going through all of these feelings and emotions, it makes it really difficult, right? It makes it hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel. It makes it hard to see the why behind something. So take it easy with yourself this week. Allow yourself to just kind of process everything, especially if things are coming up, especially if, confessions are coming up, secrets are coming up, whatever it is in your own personal life, whether it's in love, whether it's career, whatever it is. There's a huge sense of like, take it easy on yourself and don't be so harsh with yourself. You tend to forget others a little bit faster than you tend to forgive yourself, and maybe the lesson in itself is learning to forgive yourself and learning to give yourself the same type of love and forgiveness that you give others. Allowing yourself to realize that you are just human. You're living an experience, and with that, there are going to be times when the experience itself is not as enjoyable, but it doesn't mean that you can't embrace it, and it doesn't mean that there's nothing there to learn. Now, with that being said, never, ever, 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 ever run away from something that just, if from any feelings or any indication within yourself that something isn't right. A lot of the times we want to, a lot of the times it's easier to find blame in someone else than to recognize our own faults in certain situations. And sometimes things just happen because they happen, right? Sometimes they happen not because we need to learn a lesson, but maybe the person that's coming towards us or the person that's doing whatever it is has to learn a lesson, and we just happen to be the one that crosses a path, and it is what it is, right? So if you're getting over something, or you're in this space where something just doesn't feel right, something just doesn't, the smell is what is getting to me. Like, it smells rotten, it smells disgusting, honestly. Like, as soon as I sat down and I was like, I wanted to puke. That's kind of like the feeling that I was getting. Sit with it, allow to see what comes up for you this week, but just don't run from it. You may have gotten in the habit recently of getting part of the information. Oh, okay. So for some of you, this is not somebody specifically, like a physical person that is hiding secrets from you, or is revealing something, or confession. I feel for some of you, if you're more on a spiritual path, something is being revealed to you this week that maybe you tend to like dive in and see what the issues are, like when certain emotions or certain feelings come up, and instead of allowing yourself the process of, you know, healing, right? And it comes in different stages, and it comes in different time length, let's put it this way, for everyone, right? But it's like you see what it is, and it's almost like you are purposely shutting the door to it without dealing with it, so that it continues to come up in different things and in different ways, whatever it is that you have to heal. Now, for some of you, I'm hearing very clearly, you do need somebody professional to talk to, whether it is a therapist or a psychologist or psychiatrist, to each his own. But there is some form here of actual somebody within that profession. I feel that if you try to, you've hindered yourself in a sense by suppressing or shutting the door to whatever this is. For some of you, you know, it does have this energy of like something traumatic. They're not giving me specific, but you keep shutting the door to it. And yes, it is going to hurt, and it is going to be very painful to relive the traumatic experience, but it's something that you need to face. But again, if it is something that dramatic that you keep shutting the door to it, do not attempt to do it on your own. Seek professional help. Seek professional help is what I'm being told. Especially if you're on a spiritual path. Talking to a therapist, there's nothing wrong with that. They're human just like you are. I'm not telling you to go and put yourself on medications. I'm not telling you to take yourself off meds. That is not what I'm saying. If you had something very traumatic and it keeps on trying to resurface and you keep shutting the door, I feel that what is trying to come through is that you are spiritually and mentally ready, and emotionally you're like there to deal with this, but it is something that you need to deal with it with a professional in that area, let's just put it that way. Because this has been a burden or something that you have carried on for very long. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to pull out 3 oracle cards. Now these can be confirmations to the reading, confirmations to something that you want to know that didn't come out in the reading, or just simply advice. So 3 cards, Spirit. 3 cards. So the first card that came out is the Sacred Contract. So it's covenants, excuse me. The number 7. So then we have the number 12, Dragon's Hoard, protecting the future. So some of you are wanting to dive or wanting to get into like what your purpose is in life, right? You're wanting to expand. You're wanting to grow, evolve when it comes to your spirituality. And whatever this traumatic thing is what is holding you back, to be honest with you. Not dealing with it, pretending like everything is okay, pretending like it's not there, suppressing it is not allowing you to deal with it. With the number 45, we have repairing the veil, which is the forgiveness card. So don't go into a space of blaming yourself. Whatever happened to you that was so traumatic, it was unfair, and there are really no words that anyone can say to make you feel that you have to accept it, or that you have to, or when you have to accept it, or when you have to forgive this person or forgive yourself or whatever it is. Because I feel a lot of guilt around this. I feel a lot of shame around this. But there is this sense of this is not something that you can just block out and pretend that didn't happen, because it is affecting you on a day-to-day, subconsciously, and it does affect the way that you connect with other people, as well as how you continue to evolve and grow, because this is a part of you that you're not willing to accept or acknowledge, in the sense that you hate about yourself. And this is so weird, and I know this is probably gonna be like the longest reading, but there are things that happen that hit us at the core, and it can take years and years to work through all the feelings, all the emotions, and every area of your life that it actually touched and that it affected in one way or another. And I feel that that is why the seek professional help is here for you. Well, not on the cards, but what is coming for me, for you to seek professional help, because this is going to be a long road to recovery. Don't ask me how long, because I really don't know. But it is something that you shouldn't rush, but it's something that you definitely shouldn't keep putting off, is what I'm being told. So let's get one advice card, one final advice card. Light. Look to the spaces between the trees for answers. So whatever you may feel that may be stagnant, whatever you feel that it's not working in your favor, whatever you feel is blocked or whatever it is this is the time for you to work on whatever this hidden thing is, whatever this traumatic thing is. For others of you, it's just about accepting that certain connections and certain people are no longer in your life, and you have to accept that. If with that comes anger, comes frustration, comes sadness, comes whatever, liberation, whatever it is, allow yourself to experience that. It is part of being a human, right? Not everything is always going to be sunshine and butterflies, to be honest with you. But I'm really more concerned of those of you that have had a traumatic experience, that have not dealt with it, or won't even acknowledge that it happened. And like, my heart is like sinking right now, and it's like get help. It's really the only thing that I can say at this moment. Maybe you've been talking to certain people, maybe you've been in support groups trying, and it's like you feel like you're not being heard. You feel like people want to redirect the attention to their experience whenever you're trying to express, and I feel that a lot of you just need to be heard. A lot of you just want to vent. You really don't necessarily need anybody to understand what you went through, because even if they try, they really can't. They can relate to a certain extreme. It can resonate with them to a certain extreme, but they're not you. So every single inch, every single feeling, every single sensation, every single memory, every single like past vision and this and that, they're not experiencing it at the level that you are, because we're all different. So for you guys, honestly, my heart goes out to you guys always, not just this week, but really start thinking or start doing your research as far as getting like to, start talking to a therapist or something like that. Well, guys, as always, thank you for all the love and support. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel. Thank you for donating, for all of those of you that have. And if you have not liked, share, or subscribe, I encourage you to do so. It helps with growing the channel, getting the video out there for more people, as well as keeping me accountable. For personal readings, all that information is down below in the description. Sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing, guys. Take care. Mwah. Love you all. Bye-bye.